Hey, what's good everybody? For a driver, I'm actually driving my Miata to work. This is the first time ever for me driving my Miata to work, so it's gonna be really interesting. Majority of my commute is the freeway, so I'm gonna be on New Jersey Turnpike majority of it, so it's gonna be interesting. And I'm gonna be dodging semi trucks and all that in the meantime. This is usually my ride. As y'all know, my beautiful Teggy does the streets really well daily, one of the most best dailies that I've ever driven. But now it's your turn driving to work, so we'll see how it goes. Pray for me, hope I live. So I'm doing a little back roads until I get on the turnpike. Again, this thing's a killer on the back roads. My Miata is really, really awesome on the back roads, so much fun. Pretty hot day and the air C is really on good. It's powerful, it's on really nice. We're gonna be seeing how it does once I get on the highway. Ooh, you're hard. Oh my God. I'm gonna park right next to me. It's always the Nissan Altima drivers doing stupid stuff. I swear to God. We're not on the turnpike, we're on 287, but it always gets congested here every morning. I personally don't know why. I just figured out that people just don't know how to merge. Just keep going, put your light on, and just go in. That's it. And just keep going. Like, there's nothing to it. But people just make it a big deal and don't know how to merge. Like, if you see someone signaling and it's a safe distance, let them in. Put your ego aside, everything else, just let them in. But we're talking to the masses, and the general public's stupid, so what can I tell you? All right, so the turnpike is really close. It's around less than a half a mile on this lane. It's gonna be interesting. So I got the Easy Pass tag right here in that cubby. I brought it from my Teggy. I already registered this Miata for the Easy Pass. So we'll see if it goes through, but it does go through. It will go through. All right. So I'll go here, outside lane here. Again, the turns is so crazy in this car. It just takes it. And it's this stupid Tesla driver. I don't know where the hell he's going. I'm gonna go right here actually. Yep. All right, through the Easy Pass lane here. Did it take it? Yes, it did. All right, straight ahead. I know it's a truck, so the truck wants to go to this lane. All right, come on, man. So for the New Jersey Turnpike, it's one of the busiest highways in the country. There are two sections. There's the cars only section, and then there's a cars and trucks section. Usually I take the cars and trucks section because it has less traffic, especially for the passing lanes. Approximately faster ride when I take it when I go to work. So I'm gonna take this Miata and I'm gonna go to the trucks and buses and cars lane instead of the cars only lane. And it's not even a fast car, so I'm gonna have some problems accelerating, but that's the whole thrill about this, you know? I'm gonna feel like a mouse. Holy shit, already so many rigs and trucks. Jesus. Alright. Alright, that seems like a good opening. So I'll be on the second lane here. Not bad. See how open the fifth lane is? Because the trucks cannot be on the left lane unless they have to pass. No trucks and buses around. You see that sign? So majority of this lane is open, and the trucks generally are respectable drivers and they follow the law in terms of that. So that's why I go on the trucks, buses, and cars on the turnpike instead of the only cars section, because they open this one and the trucks are mainly on the right two lanes. Damn, I'm so low. Look at that, I'm so low compared to these trucks. Oh my God. Normally I feel comfortable, you know, in my Tanky because it's not that bad of a height, but this one is a total drastic difference. Jesus. But it's not crazy. It's doable. It really is. And this thing is really rev happy. I'm going like 80, 85. Should slow down a bit. Let me just go to slow. Let me go slower. All right. So I'm about 80 miles an hour. Last gear, 5th gear. Took a minute to get up there, but it's smooth. The road noise is not bad. It really isn't. Because you know why? I have a hardtop. The hardtop makes a great difference on the highway. Eventually I'm going to drive it with the top down to show y'all the difference. But it's very doable thanks to the hardtop. No wonder it's selling like hotcakes because it's just an expensive piece, about $2,000–$3,000 for a hardtop on a Miata. It buffers a lot of good noise on the highway thanks to the hardtop. And I'm actually going faster in the truck section than on the other side too because of that majority of space. And the person behind me is not going fast either. It's going at a good cruising lane. So yeah, if word of advice, if anyone going into New Jersey or going through the Turnpike, take the trucks and buses lane section because you're gonna have an easier time going through than on, you know, the highway where people don't know how to drive. They'll be on the passing lane and cruising. Like for me, no one's pretty much behind me. Unless someone's coming from behind me, I'm gonna make it to the 2nd lane, of course. But again, I'm passing all these lanes on the trucks. And they're so big. They're so big. But so far it's really doable. It's good stuff. See, now I pass majority of the trucks. I'm gonna be on this lane until I approach this guy coming up. But that's how to do it. That's pretty much driving etiquette on the freeways. As soon as you pass majority of the good cars, you just be on the other side and let them pass. I know one guy coming up on my left side. That looks like a cop. Yeah, that's a cop. Yep, it's a cop. So I'm gonna be chilling on this lane. So yeah, this is my commute really. Majority of it is on the highways on New Jersey Turnpike, which is not so scary really in person. But you know, in a Miata, you're very small. But again, it's doable. But having it with a hardtop, oh man, such a blessing. Such a blessing having it with the hardtop. It buffers majority of the noise and it makes it very doable. So excellent. It's funny driving a 90s car because with all the modern conventions that we have here now on blind spot detectors, backup cameras, all of this technology on modern cars now, this is pretty much bone stock, gotta use your driving instinct type of behavior, which I love. And everyone should have that, but not a lot of people have that. You have to rely on your vision. You have to look in your mirrors every 20-30 seconds. You just have to have all your senses sharpened in terms of driving, you know, these type of cars like my 92 Miata, because again, not a lot, it doesn't have that modern technology. So people have to rely on their instinct and have to be really, really sharp with it. So that's what I like about the Miata. I have to depend on myself. I really don't have to depend on modern technologies that will confuse me and bug the hell out of me. And it's really not a big of a deal. Like when I got my license, I didn't use a backup camera and all of that. My first car was a Mazda 626. So hey, you know what, listen, I love that car. It's still one of my favorite cars that I've owned. I didn't have any modern technology with it. I'll back up. Even with modern technology, people still screw up on the highway and can't drive and be in an accident. So it's kind of crazy. Imagine. It's just funny how low I am compared to this truck. Man, I'm so low. I am so low. Jeez. It's pretty cool though, honestly. Maybe on this lane. Alright, there's a person coming behind me, so I'm gonna go switch lanes. I'll be behind this truck actually, so this guy can pass me. That's how to do it. When someone's approaching you from behind, especially on the passing lane, move to the side. Don't camp there. Let that person pass, you know? Yeah, I'm passing this truck, so I'm gonna be on this side anyway. Goodbye, Turnpike. See you when I get back home. Really wasn't bad of a drive at all. It was actually really smooth, surprisingly. It's doable, folks. It's doable in your Miata. You just have to have a hardtop to have a good, nice, comfortable session. Makes such a difference. You know, I was checking the forums to see how people drive on the Miata on a freeway or expressway. They said it's noisy, my ears, but a good amount of them have soft tops and they do it down. So yeah, of course it's gonna be noisy, but if you have a hard top like mine, it's really doable commutes. Oh jeez, you didn't see me, dude? Like, you doing? Wow, what an asshole. Thank God I have a horn. That asshole didn't even see me. Oh my goodness. So that's what the horn sounds like. It's my first time ever using the horn in this car. Jesus. Wow. Yep. You have to do defensive driving in this thing. Really had to. I had to speed up, and he finally saw me, so he used the brakes. Idiot. That's my first close call ever in this car. First close call. Stupid bastard. Alright, oh shit, a truck. I'm gonna let the trap pass. Getting really close to my place of work anyway. So that'll be interesting. Pretty much at my place of work. It's about 2 minutes away, so it's really close. It's nothing to it. This Miata did well. Not bad of a commute in this thing. Well, I'm gonna do it as a daily? Hell no. That's why I have my Teggy. But this is once in a while, once or twice a month maybe. So yeah, that's a pretty good commute. Not bad at all. All right, now I got my Miata all nice and parked. Look how small it is. But anyways, oh, that thing just hit me. It wasn't bad at all. It was a good ride. My Miata held up very good at the New Jersey Turnpike, smooth. Besides that one idiot that almost hit me, it was really good. So I can't complain. I'll probably be driving this Miata every now and then, probably once a month or twice a month, depending on the weather, to work. So it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad of a drive. It is doable, folks, but you have to have a hard top to make it happen on the freeway. But yeah, it's great. All right, I'm gonna head back to work. I'm gonna miss you. Goodbye. Bye, beautiful.